And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bringing you just another video. So guys, my apologies for not making a video in a while. I've noticed my subscribers have bumped. It took me ages to get to 600 and all of a sudden I'm at 630. So thank you for those that actually subscribed and are helping bump that. For anyone that do watch my videos, if you could share it, that's all I ask. That'd be awesome, because I don't get many thumbs up or shares. So guys, I've been using, I got a new Mac about 2 years ago. I'm running Mac OS X Sierra. I didn't bother going to High Sierra operating system, just because I've got programs like Photoshop that I downloaded off torrents, and you know, sometimes they don't work when you update the new operating system. So I've been running Sierra. The new operating system out is Mojave. Now my machine is a 3.1 gigahertz Intel Core i5. Yeah, it's a quad core processor. It's got 8 gig of RAM. Now it's always felt a bit sluggish to me over time. Over time, it's got a little bit worse. Now that's because Apple is standard. Their internal driver, their internal HDD is 5,400 rotations per minute, which is slow as hell. For this day and age, if you're going to use internals, there should be 7,200. In 2004, I had 6 Lacy externals with rotation speeds of 7,200. All my externals now, I just realised I've got 10 externals. So some wicked. I've got these little My Passport ones. One's blue, one's yellow, one orange, one red. They're fantastic. 4 terabytes each, but they're only 5,400. But I use them to store my series on. Anyway, I bought me and my brother an SSD card. I bought myself a terabyte Samsung T5. Now I've only got USB 3 and Thunderbolt 2 on this computer, but oh my god, the speed difference with this SSD. My brother's got an older Mac and he's only got USB 2, but still different speed. Now I want to give this, even though this computer I've got is only about a year and a half old, I want to give it to my brother. So I bought the top end iMac. I wanted the iMac Pro, but I couldn't bring myself to pay all that money. So what I did do, I bought the 27 inch. This is my current Mac's a 4K screen, by the way. So I just bought, and it's on its way, a 5K 27 inch 8 core i9 with a 2 terabyte Fusion drive. So part of that drive is the install an SSD for your boot system. It comes with USB 3.1, and USB 3 speeds are 5 gigabits a second, right? So the 640 USB 3. I think 3.1 are about double that. They're about 10 gigabits per second transfer speed. I mean, I copied 8 gig of stuff on my SSD. It took about, what did it take? Was it something like about 20 seconds? Something like that, I don't know. But anyway, I've got a beast of a machine coming. 27 inch screen. It comes standard with 8 processors at 3.6, I think, with a turbo boost to 5. Now mine comes with 8 processors, which is 3.5, I think. So it's 0.1 gigahertz less per core, and this is how they manage the heat. But the turbo boost, and obviously it's got more cores, so it can every core can handle 1 thread. So I've got 8 cores. It can handle 1 thread per operation, whereas the 6 core version, or this quad core, can only handle 4. But still, I went to try and get it on finance, you know, because normally I pay cash, and I paid just solid cash for this on Mac Store, and I bought my Duo course in cash from Apple Store before that. I bought my G4. You guys remember the G4? It was like a dome with a bar on it and screen attached to it. It were 800 megabit. 800. What was it? Oh, shit. What was the? So this is gigahertz. It was mega. Damn it? What's below a gigahertz? I've lost my train of thought. 800 megahertz. Yeah, 800 megahertz in speed. That's how bad Macs were back then. That was 1,600 quid paid in cash. before that I got my G3. That was my G4. I got my G3. That was 550 megahertz processing speed. That was 1200. Paid all in cash. Yeah. So I thought I could get my new computer for like 250 a month. I'm like, oh, yeah, that'd be better, because that way, I'm meant to be doing this. Sorry guys, I've lost my train of thought because I'm talking about my new exciting Mac and a bit pissed off about the situation around it. But I've gone the wrong way, and I'm trying to do something. I was trying to pick up a gone the wrong way again. I was trying to pick up a side quest. Yeah, but anyway, I thought, I could, because Apple kind of rob you a bit. The new computers are beautiful, but like the standard it came with RAM was 8 gig of RAM, and because I was going to try and pay monthly. It was just 12 monthly payments of 250. That's no problem, In fact, I've got the liquid cash to buy 3 of these computers. One I could put on my credit card. The other 2 I could buy just with cash. Okay, so I've got a little bit of savings, not much, but just enough for a rainy day. And I didn't get approved for it. I'm like, what? Because I buy on my credit card quite regularly to keep up my credit rating and score, because everything else is paid in someone else's name, because it's their stuff. It's like when I was like with my last girlfriend, she obviously all the bills and everything were in her name, and I had no way to.
My agents report
I contributed money when she asked for it. She never really asked for it much, which was nice, but I always felt guilty. But
I would appreciate your insight.
Like the house was in her name, the bills were in her name. I wonder if it's because of university, because I've been at lots of different university locations. You know how shit university accommodation is. People like jumping out on the rent and not paying gas bills. I remember one time at uni, we this guy left like 1,100 quid in. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but the last tenants left 1,100 quid in gas and electric bills unpaid. So. Yeah, but I'm getting a new Mac, and it's going to have 8 processors, and I could probably sell mine for about $1,000, because I bought mine. It's about 1.5 years old. It's in mint condition, and the thing is though, when I bought mine, about a month after I bought mine, they sort of re-released them again, and my version had less of everything for a bit more money. Like I looked, because I went back on the store a few months later just to look. I can't remember exactly what, but I think it definitely had less. It didn't have as many. It just didn't have as many assets. Its processor was weaker. It's just everything about it was just less for the same price, or maybe they upcharged. I can't remember. So I was glad I bought mine, because if I'd have waited a few months. But these models only just got released in 2019, so I was like, well, I'll just save up a bit and wait, and then maybe they'll release an even better model. But these have just been released apparently this year, so they're the latest ones for about another 16 to 18 months before next lot come out. They just charge too much for RAM. Yeah, it comes standard with 8 gig of RAM. 150 quid you have to pay for 16 gig of RAM. So basically for an extra 8 gig I have to pay 150 quid. I mean, it's insane. I used to use Crucial, a company called Crucial.com. I think they make their own RAM. I'm sure they make their own RAM. But man, they charge, for an 8 gig card, you're looking at like a tenner, 12 quid, 15 quid maybe. It's insane. And it's only it's ECC memory, but most isn't it these days, error correction. But it's DDR4 this time, whereas I think I'm running DDR3 on my current Mac, believe it or not. Macs are, because I know PCs have DDR6 running at whatever. I think I'll be running at 2,600 or 2,300 megahertz. I think it's it might be 2,400. yeah, it's I'm excited about getting it, but I'm a little because when I bought this man, I ordered some RAM. This Mac I'm using now, this quad core i5. When I bought it, I bought RAM from Crucial straight away. Got it delivered. They came roughly at the same time. I'm looking all over back at screen, looking for how do I get the RAM in. Because on older Macs, you just unplug it and slot your RAM card in. But now, Apple are doing it. You see, this is what I like Apple products, but Apple treat the customers like shit. And that means also, after repair is almost impossible unless you take it to an Apple authorized seller, and they constantly lie at reseller or repair shop or Genius. They constantly lie about what's wrong with it. And they'll always say, oh yeah, you need a new motherboard or a GPU or something, and it's going to cost you this much and this much. To be honest, you'd be better off buying a new machine. That's what they usually say to you. And then they'll, yeah. So it's obviously they're lying. I recommend a YouTube channel called Lewis Rossman. He's got a Mac repair shop. He's unauthorized, and like he's been on news and everything. Because basically, he's like this reporter will like how many times a day do people drop in with problems that they've taken over to Genius Bar and they've said they need a new computer. It's like, yeah, 30 or 40 times a day. He gets like 30 requests a day for MacBooks to be looked at, and in nearly all he's fixed loads of them. He's fixed nearly all of them. If he hasn't, he might have even fixed all of them. Sometimes, you know, liquid damage can be. It fixes a lot with liquid damage. Like this guy went into Apple Store and his screen didn't work, and they said, "Oh yeah, you're going to need a new this, and this." And all that had happened is the cable that attaches the screen to the motherboard had just come off. It unclipped itself. Just plugged it back in, boom, it worked. He didn't even charge him for it, but stuff like that. Also, this Lewis Rossman guy, you know how some companies they'll go for data delivery, and they'll be it'll be like, yeah, it's like going to be 12 grand approximately for us to do that. Some customers have come from them some of those places that charge 12, 14 grand when they've been turned away, saying no, it's so badly damaged we can't repair it. This Lewis Rossman repair shop in New York in Matt Island. He's like 26-year-old, a guy who owns it. He repaired the unrepairable. He charged 900 quid compared to 12 grand. Like, if anyone's interested in Macs and stuff, and like if anyone loves PCs over Macs, it's a great channel to watch how you watch Macs for all the time. Like, I personally really like Macs. I just don't like Apple and the practices, because like there's some things that Macs are and do that are just so seamless, and they're just a solid computer most of the time. I mean, my old Macs, my old Duo Core, I had to replace the internal drive 3 times, but that's it. I never had any other failures, just new internal drives, which was bad enough because that was during the time when I'm doing like my degree and then my masters, and that happened during those. But my Macs get 24 hours. They used to get 24 hours a day, like labour-intensive use, and for that, for only internal drives to fail, it's pretty good. Pretty damn good. Sorry, I just went straight into the Mac news, didn't I, guys? I'm excited. I'm getting an 8-core i9 processor. Heck. I'm a bit pissed off that I had to pay up front for it when I could have paid monthly though. I'm a bit annoyed about that. Because I've just paid off, paid off 600 quid off my credit card, and then I just bought all that stuff off. I just bought like 400 quid's worth of new SSD hard drives as well. This is before I decided to buy a new Mac, and I was like, shit, shouldn't spend a lot of money. And then I bought a few presents for family members, just because I think I've got a weird mentality. I've been a student so long, like having studied 5 different degrees, so I've been like on the poor end of poor, no joke, for most of my life. Like everything I owned and went into my. I used to back at college before uni, when I needed money to finish projects, I used to just go and sell my PlayStation 1 and 2 games, or sell the entire consoles. Like, that's how I used to like get money to pay for shit. Like, remember that? every other week I was like looking around my bedroom what I could sell, and I worked 6 nights. I worked 6 nights a week as well behind a bar. Like, no, it's insane. Things you have to do for a good education. But I kind of think it was a bit of a mistake now. The only thing I'm happy about is that I've got all these degrees. But I think it was a bit of a mistake because no one could have seen in 2004. Okay, actually I did see something like this coming. You know, things like Twitter and all this stuff. I wanted to create something like that back in 2004. Whether Facebook and that was out back then, I don't know. No, 2000. No, not 2004. 2002. When I was training to be a graphic designer, I had this idea of creating a massive network for designers, where they could like upload and share their work. But also it could be a community, but also it could be like where employees could look. And I didn't have that skill set. I didn't have the programmers. I didn't have, you know. And you know, it was just, if only I had access to people, man. I could be running a $20 billion company, a $100 billion company now. But unlike Facebook and all that, I wouldn't steal your data and shit, you know. Nasty fucks. Like, unlike Apple as a company, I wouldn't. So Apple, like, they used to like sell batteries individually, so you could just replace your battery when it was knackered. And they don't do that anymore. And they sold their batteries and they sold the batteries onto their onto your phone, onto your computer. That's where they sold all that shit there, so it's hard to get off. They shut down supply lines, so unauthorized sellers like Rossman, you know, and people are asking him why don't you become unauthorized? He says because you lose about 80% of your repairs then, because Apple authorized are only allowed to do the most basic stuff, and he does all the proper, gets in there, gets under the microscope, looks at all your circuit boards. He's got loads of equipment, such cool stuff in his shop. But I'm really talking about Macs. Aren't you just excited about Macs, guys, or computers in general? I'm getting an 8-core i9 Mac. That's gonna feel like a beast. Damn it! I didn't want to talk all about this video about my Mac, but I did.
That creature was the servant.
I have got the bad juju though.
I've
got the bad juju. I actually put it. I can get it again with both my other characters, or I can just buy it. I don't know what to do about that.
And the Guardian's prowess in battle was adequate.
The getting it wasn't that difficult. You can one-man the end event, you know. Now it's just a matter of getting all the doing all these little challenges, like Tangled Shore and Crucible without dying, so that you can discount the tributes that you need to buy. Because once you get 40, I've got 20. You need 20 for bad juju. Then when you get to 40, you get the catalyst. So that's what I'd like. But man, I think my new 8-core iMac, 5K screen, is coming in a few. It's coming in. Anyway, it's coming in a few days, I do believe. But man, since I run this SSD, now I'm running my entire operating system off SSD. I can load the most labour-intensive programs, and about 8 of them in less than a second. They're all loaded up. It's amazing.
I'm ready.
And I'm actually throttled. I'm actually throttled at 3.0. 3.1's like twice as fast as 3.0, but the drive itself is 3.0. It's 3.1, sorry. Alright, I need to kill some Vex. And I need to make some orbs. Let's just do that. Yeah, so... Man, do you know what, guys? Listen. I ain't done the Opulent armor set on screen because I just don't like the set. It's from Destiny 1, and it was kind of okay in Destiny 1, but the helmet was a bit... The helmet's one of those ones, is it do I like it or do I hate it? In number 1 it had these really cool serpent snakes across it. But anyway, I think I got to not liking the shape, so I've not bothered doing that. So my apologies. If you want that up, let me know, won't you? And I'll do it. Also, guys, I've not got any raid. I ain't done any raids. That's not true. Well, I've done like the first raid like once or twice, and the second raid about 4 times. But I don't have any of the gear. I don't have any of the armor. But it's the other raids I want to do. But is it too late for me, guys? Because I'm that guy who's... Okay, Destiny 1, I got into raid straight away. Okay, did them straight away, did hundreds of them, helped hundreds of people through them. But now, because it's so late into Destiny, I'm that guy who's never done them. I know I can learn it, and if people just have a bit of patience, but, you know, people might not have that much patience. And I don't want to be the guy who holds up their game because I keep fucking it up. But I'm a pretty good learner. In fact, that's my strength. That's why I became an educator, because I'm particularly good at learning stuff. You know, I doubt I'll make that many fuck-ups. Once I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing, and I'll... Because I never got the flawless, because I don't think I ever had a team who someone didn't die in it, but I've gone through entire... personally, I've gone through entire raids without dying. But obviously we had to restart levels when other people die. I love Destiny 2 right now though, I've got to say, it's a nice... It's a very nice... Oh. It's a very nice game, there's a lot to do in Destiny, man, there's a hell of a lot to do. I'm looking forward to it next. Iron Banner set. I mean, I'm carrying all my Iron Banner armor sets around with me. Like, I got the latest one back from my Titan, which is obviously the rework of the originals. Yeah, there's the... Okay, guys, look at this. Right? Is this a glitch? Because there used to be a cape on this dude. There used to be a cape. Where's it gone? Is that a glitch? Or have they redesigned it? Because there used to be a cape. There used to be a cape there, fellas. I'm not kidding. Yeah, there, look. You can see that white, and that's how it used to look. Was this is ever since the update? I don't know. I can't work it out. But I've been wearing like some of the older and changing out the yeah, baby. That looks cool, doesn't it? Where's the legs? I keep the stompies on when I'm running Gunslinger because it's just, you move so quick and you double jump so good. But yeah, I am the king, baby. Looks cool. Looks really cool. So guys, just a totally random video. I just thought I'd put up something simple and show. Have a rant about the iMac. Tell you how good because I'm getting a new one. Tell you how good my iMac is since I put the SSD in. It's running many times faster. The boot up is almost instantaneous. Any complex. So I'm going to be interested to see how fast it takes to render or import into my editing program and then render up. It'd be real interesting. I think it's going to be super quick. Don't you? So guys, thanks for watching. Maybe in my next video I'll go and get the bad juju again with one of my other characters, so you can, for those that haven't got it, you can see what you play through. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Okay, guys, sorry about the rant. It's like I'm shilling for that Rossman. Go and see stuff on YouTube. I think the Rossman group. It says Lewis Rossman is channel name is. Just fascinating stuff, guys. If you're into Macs and Mac repair and computers and shit. But man, it shits on Apple all the time. Like, it's constantly repairing their stuff that Apple just refuse to repair anything that's over like 4 years old. They call it vintage. And they've closed down the supply chain so no one else can repair it. It's amazing. It's like, it's amazing the shit stuff Apple are doing to their customers. And like, once they've got the money, it's just, how can they get you to spend even more money? It's insane. Guys, thanks for watching. In fact, in the comments, if you watch over to the end, let me know what you want to see, guys. Do you want me to put the Opulence armor set up? Do you want me to go through and do the quest and get the bad juju? You let me know. Also, I could do some help getting the Lumina. I'm on the Gambit stage, I think. I just thought I'd just drop that in there. Guys, thanks for everyone who's subbed recently. Thank you so much. If there's any... I answer every comment that I see. If there's any comments or questions or anything, please get in touch and let me know. And I will see you all on the next one. So, cheers.